Okay, welcome to today's video lesson. Today is all about symbolism. Now, symbolism is a really important literary element. You're going to see it all the time, no matter if you're reading a book, a poem, a short story, what have you, heck, even the music you listen to, there's always symbolism within that literary work or whatever you're reading or watching even. Okay, so we are going to get into it. Now, what is symbolism? Symbolism is when something tangible, so something that you can touch, stands for something intangible. Like a phone is something tangible that we can touch and pick up, but it could really symbolize something intangible like mass media production, whatever. Okay? Now, why do authors use symbolism? Symbolism allows writers to suggest layers and layers of meaning, possibilities that a simple literary statement cannot convey. It's kind of like a symbol is like throwing a pebble or a stone or a rock into a pond. Okay, it sends out ever widening ripples of meaning. Okay, so we're going to watch this short film and then we're going to kind of talk about a bunch of questions. Obviously, I'm not going to give you guys these questions right now, but as we watch this film about a daughter and her father, I want you to think about symbolism. What is something tangible, so something that we can touch? What could that mean? What could that symbolize for something that maybe is kind of a little abstract? Okay? I apologize if there's any lagging. Okay, so we are going to go over some questions. I'm going to kind of let this kind of catch up any sort of lag. Okay, so why does this little girl, what does this little girl do in the shop at the start of the film? You need to make an inference to answer this question. Now, an inference is implying something using the text or a bit of evidence like from this short clip you watched. Okay, so she trades her shoes, her red shoes, at a pawn shop for a pair of men's shoes. That's how this whole film starts, right? Now, what is the color of the shoes she places on the counter? Now, her shoes are red that she places on the counter. Now, why might the creator have chosen to make them that color, symbolically speaking? What do you think the color red symbolizes? Now, let's think about red. Normally, like around Valentine's Day and stuff, what do we see? Red hearts, right? And normally that means love. So red symbolizes love here. So she literally gave away her red shoes, her something tangible, right? Because we can touch the shoes. We see that they're red, but it really is symbolizing love. She is giving literally a part of her heart and her happiness to see her father happy. Okay. So what do you think motivated her to do that, to give up her shoes? Think symbolically. Now, we're going to kind of have to think about what's kind of going on in the film at this time. It's snowing. Okay? And she's drawing pictures of herself with presents and elves. So, she loves her father and wants to give him a gift for Christmas. She cares more about his happiness than her own. So again, her giving up her shoes is symbolic of her love for him. Now, I'm sorry this question got mixed up, but it really should say, what flashback does she have? Now, remember, a flashback is an earlier event is inserted into the normal chronological order of a narrative. So she kind of had a flashback back there, and she remembers standing in front of a store window wishing for a doll. And you can tell it was a flashback because there was no snow on the ground. Okay, so she was looking up at the window and she was wishing for a doll. That was her flashback. Now, what date does this short film probably take place again? Now, this is when you're going to need to make an inference, and I kind of mentioned it a little before. It kind of takes place around Christmas or Christmas Eve, and we can infer that by using evidence because we can say, in the film, she drew pictures of herself with presents and elves and trees, like Christmas trees, and it's snowing outside. Okay, so that's probably when it's taking place. And we obviously see that because we see of the drawings, right? We kind of answered both questions in one. Sorry about that. Now, what did the father do with the shoes he got? Well, of course, we see in the film, he turns one of them into a doll for his daughter. Now, why does the father make the choice he does? Now, he loves his daughter so much that he is willing to make a sacrifice for his own happiness too, so that she can have a doll that she's always wanted, and she is still, showing her love for him because he only has one shoe. Now let's think, what in the film that we just watched symbolizes innocence? This could be a number of different things. This could be anywhere from the girl's little dress to the girl herself, her hair. It's kind of in those like little high-low pigtail things. The snow, it's white, it's pure, it's innocent. The doll in the window is kind of symbolizing back to childhood, which we normally think of an innocent time. Okay, and the flashback, she's thinking back, that's kind of an innocent thing as well, something sweet, something tender. And all of those things lead up, something tangible that we can see is leading up to innocence, and that's symbolizing innocence. Now, what did the shoe symbolize? The shoe symbolized both the father and the daughter's love for one another. She gave away her red shoes, which the red clearly there symbolizes love, but the shoes symbolize love for them, and the father's willing to give up his own happiness, his shoe, for his daughter, and that's both symbolizing their love and their sacrificing of their own happiness for one another. Again, see how we had to dig a little deeper here? Now, if you could add one symbol to this film, what would it be? Think of an object you could add or place. It could be from like their house. Like their house is, symbolizes the poverty that they're in, or maybe even the time frame. Anything as you're thinking or even reading your stories, think of symbols here. As long as you have inferences, examples to back them up, you should be good to go. Okay. So that was a little about symbolism, and I hope that you guys kind of understand it and grasp it and will have an easier time understanding a symbol when you see it. And this takes just a little bit of time of just thinking, what could this really mean, or could this have two different meanings here? And just digging a little deeper. Okay, so my office hours again are from 1:15 to 2:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Thursdays. So call me, email me, enter into my live online classroom that's in the link in my syllabus. Of course, you can always email me or call me during school hours as well. I'm here to help you. The keyword for this video to input into your assignment is cake. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you guys shortly. And don't forget to ask any questions about symbolism and to be looking for symbolism all around you and what you read.